He's a patriotic, schizophrenic super soldier who still thinks he's fighting in the Vietnam War. Let's get into the video and find out who is Nuke. Frank Simpson was born and raised in Dayton, Ohio. His mother was an alcoholic and abusive, while Frank's father was a decent man but was too timid and financially reliant on his wife to speak up. For some reason, Frank had caught the attention of the Weapons Plus program, so they sent one of their agents to infiltrate the Simpsons' home by acting as Frank's babysitter. Betsy, the agent/babysitter, was caring and kind to Frank, who came to see her as a mother figure. She became attracted to Frank's father and began manipulating Frank to get rid of his mother. She told Frank that everyone would be better off without his mother around. So later that evening, when his parents returned from their outing, Frank would make it happen. His father had just left the house to drop off Betsy at her home, and his mom was drunk as usual. Frank pushed his mother down the stairs, killing her. Meanwhile, another of the organization's agents, Logan, intercepted Frank's father and Betsy. Logan killed Betsy and then coerced Frank's father into killing himself. Logan, who would later be known as Wolverine, then went and picked up Frank and turned him over to Operation Homegrown. What would happen to Frank during the rest of his childhood is a mystery. In adulthood, Frank would join the Marine Corps, and while fighting in Vietnam, he was captured by the enemy. Logan had been sent by the organization to Vietnam and infiltrated the country, posing as a Russian advisor to the Viet Cong. His mission was to push Frank over the edge and turn him into a ruthless killing machine. Logan brutally tortured Simpson and carved an American flag in his face while constantly repeating the words, "No VC." When he had taken Frank to the brink, he stopped and departed, leaving him with the two guards. The guards would continue to torture Frank, but he broke free and killed them both. He secured himself some weapons and killed all of the Viet Cong in the hideout as he escaped. He soon came across a village, and the villagers yelled out "No VC" to let him know they weren't the enemy. This would trigger Frank, just as Logan had planned. Frank went into an uncontrollable rage and slaughtered the entire village. When the massacre was complete, Logan took Frank away in a helicopter. Frank was later one of 20 men selected as a test subject. The Weapons Plus program was once again trying to recreate another super soldier. They replaced many of Nuke's bones and muscles with metal implants. They bonded certain plastics to his skin, making it much more durable and fire-resistant. The enhancements also made him almost impervious to pain. He was placed on a regimen of pills that were color-coded to control his mood. The red pill would boost his adrenaline, the white would calm him, and the blue would totally relax him. He was issued a special assault rifle which he named Betsy, and he was given the code name of Nuke. His massacre of the village had severely affected his mind. Nuke would hallucinate and believe he was still fighting in Vietnam every time he faced an enemy. After being the only one out of 20 to survive the enhancement process, Frank was used in covert missions in South America until his handler was contacted by Wilson Fisk. Fisk made a deal with his handler to secure the services of Nuke. The Kingpin then manipulated Nuke by playing on his sense of patriotism. He claimed that Daredevil was out to destroy the American way of life and had to be stopped. Nuke was sent to Hell's Kitchen and told to create chaos to attract Daredevil to him. The chaos worked and Daredevil showed up as expected. Nuke and Daredevil fought, but eventually Daredevil was able to stop Nuke. But just as Daredevil began to question Nuke about who had sent him, the Avengers showed up, taking Nuke into their custody. The Avengers then turned him over to the federal authorities. Nuke, wanting to complete his mission, broke free of his confinement and went to hunt Daredevil. Meanwhile, Captain America had found out about the activities of the Weapons Plus program and set out to rescue Nuke. As Captain America tried to save Nuke, the Weapons Plus program didn't want to be exposed, so they had helicopters open fire on Nuke, shooting him multiple times in the chest. Daredevil, who was also at the scene, took Nuke's apparently dead body to the Daily Bugle, who would then reveal Nuke's links to the government and Wilson Fisk to the world. Nuke would later resurface as a member of the Thunderbolts. Well, that's the origin of Nuke, and that's a wrap for this video. As always, I appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day to stop by the channel and check out this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you again real soon. But until then, I'm outie. Peace.